first, I want to go way back and talk about values and talk about Jewish values as it relates to immigrants. Janice already mentioned earlier this idea of treating the stranger, the ger, the sojourner, who is in the taking particular care of how we treat the ger, who's this sojourner. In the biblical context, that's a person who came from somewhere else and now lives here and is kind of in between, right? They have come from somewhere else that they can't go back to, and now they're living in this community. And it's a little too complicated for tonight to get into the specifics of citizenship and that sort of thing in that context. But to say that our commitments to people who are coming from somewhere else and who are not exactly part of the Jewish community, but are part of the Jewish community and the citizenry, really go back to the Bible. But even the text that I really want to refer to is the text about the evil cities of Sodom and Amorah, or Sodom and Gomorrah, which in kind of the popular imagination, a lot of people have an idea of why those cities were considered so evil. But actually, which I won't mention those ideas, but I'll say that the Jewish concept of why they're so evil is actually because of the way that they treated strangers. There are many, many midrashim or rabbinic stories about the people of Sodom and their treatment toward travelers. So somebody who would come in and nobody would give them food and just wait until they died. And even the people who tried to, there's one midrash that gives a story of a young girl who tries to feed somebody who's hungry, and basically she's found out and pretty brutally punished. And so this is the sin of the city that is considered the most evil city, is that the people were cruel to foreigners who are coming and who are traveling there, which we can even see in the Peshat or in the direct text of the biblical story.